you. Yeah, yo. There whenever it matters, and even more when you feel like it doesn't. Protect you so you never feel like you wasn't. Know I'm right alongside you. Either that or I'm behind you, but always got you. End of discussion, nothing means more. First one to offer is shoulders for what you reach for. Thought I saw the eyes of the world until I seen yours. And know that I ain't see a better view yet. I'm with whatever, so don't ever you fret. Know that you covered, not a hurdle or a heartbreak. A change what a partake, cause none of them won't ever get comfortable in your walkway. My job is to aware you, fully loaded, prepare you for all of the above that I'm never letting get near you. But still in all, give you every advantage I found. Couldn't find a better fit for them, along with my crown. And since the baton was passed, I've been down. Cause failing's not an option, and dad is not a noun, not at all.
My message to any dad, man, first off, know that, yeah, it is a hard job, but it's the greatest job in the world. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't change anything about it. Everything you're doing from here on out, if it didn't have purpose before, now it has purpose. It's the most important thing you'll ever do. Just be a dad.
He's calm. What's up? You see the gates, man? We outside, man. You know that? We outside. We outside, buddy. Good job, Julius. Good job. Let's try in there for today first. Oh, I seen there was a lot of kids on that basketball court right there. That would be perfect. And then to get him integrated into what's it called? Because that's what I really love most about like the warm weather too with it. When the lower functioning ones are able to come outside, getting them in like an environment with actual like regular people, so they could do it, you know. They could do it. He could play a game, you know. He could play against them. Right, he can make a bucket, you know. Everyone cheer him on. Because at school, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do that. Yeah. Oh. I got you. All right, I got you. You ready? Look, you ready? You ready? Can you touch cone? Good job. Let's get all our cones, okay? Let's get all our cones, okay? Yeah. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Let's get all our cones. Let's go all our cones, buddy. Good job. There you go. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job. Nice job, buddy. All our cones. Good job, buddy. But I feel like the second I can't afford to have a misstep. Let's get all our cones, buddy. You got a lot of orange over here. A lot of orange. He's looking for it too, I can tell. He's looking for that one misstep. Good job, buddy. Good job. Next time I'm bringing a speaker for you, okay? Good job. Excellent, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good job. Nice, man. What color's next? What color? What color's next? I know. I'm looking. What color, buddy? Look. We got to pick a color. You got red. You got yellow. You got purple. What color? Yellow, purple, yellow. Nice. Okay. Woo, he's slipping. Good job, buddy. You got a lot of yellow. I'm so happy we had those sessions with the sings and Julius being on the other side, because it's really that self-control. Because you know it's gonna like literally it's happening right now, you know, but on a larger scale. Good job, Julius. Good job, buddy. Good job. You got two more yellow. Look, you got two more yellow. Good job, buddy. Good job getting your last yellow. Nice. Good job, buddy. What's next? What color's next?
I can still feel the breeze.
Green. Okay. Good job, man. Nice.
That ruffles through the trees.
Good job, buddy. What color's next? That's all your green. Good job, buddy. Good job. You got some blue left. Good job getting your blues, buddy. You sure you don't want to get your blue? You don't want to get blue? You want to put that one down? You want to put that one down and get the blue? Good job. There you go. I'll help you out. It's okay. He was looking around. He's mesmerized. A few more blue. Good job, buddy. It's just very minor cues. I like this, man. Yeah, man. You got him right outside, man. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Welcome to another episode of That Is Not a Noun. My name is Ishmael, changing the narrative for men of color fatherhood, as well as changing the narrative on the things I care about. And I'm truly honored to have this brother on. Again, watching TikTok, also his TikTok page, and how he's using basketball to uplift the autistic community, and I'm truly honored to have this brother on. Breyon M, thank you for coming on, brother.
Thank you for having me, bro.
The question I ask all my guests before we dive into the conversation, because I'm an advocate for mental health. How's your heart at this moment?
My heart is very good. Truly blessed. Been a long road to get to where I am right now, mentally, physically, and just like in all aspects of life, spiritually too. I'm really blessed right now in this very moment. I couldn't ask for more.
Thank you for that. I truly appreciate it, and that's our pride on this podcast. That I want to create a safe space for men like us to be vulnerable and share our stories. So I thank you for that. So, people who may not know you, tell people a little bit about yourself.
I'm 22 years old. I'm from New York, and I grew up in the hood. And all around me growing up, I have rarely seen good like community building skills with other people. And I've always wanted to kind of have that and build that within my community. And God has given me the best opportunity to be able to work with autistic children, let alone doing something like basketball. I grew up playing basketball my whole life and everything. Injuries and stuff prevented me from like going to the next level with it. And I had a change of mindset of like, I don't have to do that as my profession per se. Like there's other ways that I can still enjoy my life, and how like what makes my my soul feel fulfilled daily. Like what can I do every day that can get me up with a smile and end my day with a smile. And I met this nice man, a black brother just like you and me, man. He helped me out to get the program started and everything. And with that, I've just been going to school for psychology, working in different ABA fields. I was the ABA therapist for about 2.5 years, working in school district systems with the special education system, helping kids with that, very impactful, and using all of that knowledge to just kind of add to my program with the special needs kids. And now for the future, I only do the program work now, and I'm trying to start a camp, a program for children, special needs or not, within my community, involving not just basketball but other sports, just to get more of that community vibe and love that we grew up having back then. Try to bring that back. I do music as well. During my free time, it really helps me out a lot. And I love to talk to people, man. Genuinely, like I love to just like to everyone. Yeah.
No, and that's pretty dope, brother, because I love the title Purposeful Development in basketball. I love that title, Purposeful Development, that you had your injury, and one of the great conversations I had was with Antoine Mason, the son of Anthony Mason. And his mother told him, don't let basketball use you, use basketball. And what I love about what I'm hearing from your story is you were able to utilize the knowledge that you have for the game to help other people. So, like, take me into that psyche. Your mindset is like, all right, my goal was to go to the next level. I got hurt. What am I going to do next? So, and I love your title, like the purpose. Like, I feel like you found your purpose, but what led you to finally find your purpose through basketball?
I remember in 2022, I had just got out of college. I did one semester. I wasn't sure. I wanted to do computer work at that. And I remember leaving college early because my dad was in the hospital, like very bad diabetic shock episodes and everything. I was going through a heartbreak situation. Just my mind was all over the place. I'm 18 years old, and I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna go back to school yet, and gonna take time to really heal myself. Genuinely, I feel like I needed to just sit down. God was just
he was throwing everything at me, and all I was hearing was just like, sit down and just breathe in it. And as I was doing that, I tried to look for like mini jobs here and there to help me out. My mom, she always wants me to work, and I have a lot of expectation being a Black man, and so distraught on what to do. So I went on Indeed one day and finally had found something along the lines of someone needed a basketball coach with special needs children. And it took me a while to think about it, because I was doing basketball with a social media guy named Amo. And I was doing dunks and everything. Like, I've worked with the Harlem Magic Masters. That's like a brother organization, the Harlem Globetrotters and all of them. Like, I've worked with like professional dunkers and everything. And that was my thing until I had rolled my ankle extremely bad and kind of broke a bone. Should have went to the doctor for it, but I didn't. And it took months to recover. And I had put basketball down for a second, and I was just like, yeah, like, I don't want to keep doing these dunks. I don't know. I don't think that's a good long-term thing for me. Like, I want to do something that's going to build and help grow a nice community other than just like social media community, like real life hands-on work. And I got back to that Indeed job list, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to apply. Let's see what happens. And, the guy got back to me, and he had told me everything that it entails and everything, and was like, you're basically going to run this program. And I'm 18 years old, his full faith in me. And at the time, I wasn't too sure. I've never worked with autistic kids like ever in my life. I did Special Olympics before in middle school for fun, just to help them out with that. But it was never a thing of like, I'm going to really do this. And my whole family works with autistic children as well, too. So it's in my family. And, I just felt the encouragement to go and just see it through. You never know. And I just felt like it was just like a sign from God to just like really take that chance. And I thought about it for the first couple months. It was really slow. There wasn't much to it. And I always had just one kid, just one client. That's it. And, Andre, the owner of the company itself, was telling me like, yo, like, I'm right here with you, man. You just gotta just stick it out with me. We're gonna get this moving. It's gonna make sense, and we're gonna find something that works. And every time he told me that, I just felt motivated, and I would tell him like, I'm going to educate myself within that field. And as that was going on for the first year, I was still playing basketball on the side, doing the dunks and everything still at that point, but very, very rarely, like, it slowed down a lot. And I found myself tuning more into things like music, which is another thing I ended up doing for the special needs kids as well. Guitar and stuff, like I have mine. I teach them guitar as well. As that's going along, I had got a job working in ABA therapy, like I was saying, to accommodate my skills with that. Actually, step back. I'm sorry. I had got a job being a babysitter. Random. I couldn't find any else to work with. Nobody else would, take in, I guess, the from what I had learned, like males within our color range being within that demographic of working with younger kids. And it's quite interesting to find that, and I really had to work some brick walls, man, just to be able to get where I am right now with everything I've done in my career. But I got a job being a babysitter, man, just to learn how to work with young and everything. And then I moved on from that, got a job doing the ABA therapy. And with the ABA therapy, it shot me so far forward, man. I told the people that work there, like, my goals and aspirations of what I'm trying to do, and they didn't hesitate to bring me on the team. And I was, I swear I was crying, man, because, like, I felt like I was searching for an opportunity for 2 years at that point, a year and a half, and nothing was being given, but I was just still every day getting up, searching, finding, hustling, grinding, man, just to be able to get where I want to go. And they taught me a lot about working with autistic children in general, learning how to behavioral work, like everything within that facet. And on top of that, I applied that to my own life, my own relationships within, my people, my family, my community. And it helped reform and change the person that I am. I've always been a kind, had rough moments growing up, everything, but that helped my journey dramatically in every facet. And I felt like it was just God getting me ready for what's next to come within my life. And I took that. I did great work for 2 years. I've made amazing bonds. I've helped out families. I've done amazing work, and I'm so proud of everything and all of my kids that I've worked with and all the families I've worked with and how far they've all grown. And shortly, a year of doing that, started working at school district, special needs children, in that sector. And the second I got my job, I was still doing the basketball here and there. I had time, but once I got that third job, which was the school job, I had hit my ankle on an electric scooter, and that was my injury that separated me from free time of just playing basketball in general. So it was at that I really saw myself, age wrapped up, sitting in ice every day, like, I'm no longer capable of playing basketball at that level, and I need to let that dream go. And it messed me up for a second. I'm not going to lie, but I sat down, man, and I journaled to myself all the time. And I came to find out that I could still live my dream. I'm still doing what I love, and that hit deep. I was like, I'm still playing basketball. I'm still doing basketball. I'm still having fun. I'm still helping my community. I'm still doing everything that I asked God that I wanted to do. And once I acknowledged that, man, like I found so much joy. I already found joy in helping, but like it was a different type of just the word for me is serenity. Every time that I'm just working with the special needs kids doing my program, man. And it's really amazing, man. I'm filled with so much joy and passion every day now since that moment. And I work in the school district for about a year, going forward with that and using what I'm learning with large groups of kids and applying that to my program. So now I can have 5 to 8 kids in the gym with me at the same time and still take up the at the same time, like as if, like I'm learning how to make myself feel big, and just like really expressive. And yeah, that led us to today where I am right now. The company is going really well. All the kids are developing as the extreme, almost independent work with them. The kids taught them how to do 1v basketball sessions, like 1v1s, mini games and everything, like how you seen on the TikTok. Yeah. It took like 3-4 years to get them there, but they're there, and I'm so proud of it. And just waiting and accepting new clients as they come along to just help out, man. I'm all about just helping out, Yeah, man.
No, and I love your story, and I love what you're doing, and I love that the thought process when you said that you found serenity by letting go, because we have the issue of like letting go things that we so much cherish, and came to that realization that it was time to just move on, but at the same time moving on, you found your place where you want to be by using that basketball knowledge that you have to help other people. So my next question to you is, what things that you learned from basketball that people that you work with are picking up and utilizing for themselves personally?
One thing I've learned through basketball, and I also want to say all sport, I played a lot of sports, and the one thing I always learned from the coaches we had growing up is it's the discipline, and self-control. You have to have a lot of self-control in life. you know. And that's the one thing my father always tried to teach me: discipline and self-control. Sport that I did, and activity, karate, the thing, and basketball, life, football, life. You get knocked down, but you got to get up. You got to find a way to get a bucket. You got to find a way to help your team. And when the game is over, you shake hands. You find respect between mutual enemies, you know, like learning how to respect your opponent, learning how to go on with your day after something, learning how to come back from an injury of any facet, learning how to not hit somebody when you feel angry, you know, but still translating that into something different. It's like saving and channeling your energy for the right moments. That's all sports has taught me growing up. And I found that working with special needs kids, more often than not, they need help with emotional stability and self-control. And the ABA therapy work was a lot of, you know, I have scars and marks and everything from kids that they could be happy and still hurt me because they're just overstimulated. They don't know how to channel that out, other than sometimes, not all the time, but aggression, you know, in different forms. It could be hitting, it could be pinching, it could be as subtle as that, you know. And I've learned that the word, right? ABA, ABC data, there's the antecedent, there's the behavior, there's the consequence. And when we hear the word consequence in any form, even with basketball, like you're thinking something negative. But I learned through that job plus basketball, consequence is just the after effect of what happened.
Yeah.
Good nor bad, you know, and what are you going to do about that? So I learned how to teach the kids how to manage their behaviors while playing basketball at the same time. It's an ADHD thing. And if they do something, learn how to channel that within them. So now they're taking the rim. Be dunking one day, I hope. That's ready, I promise. Learning how to, you know, they're learning how to just run faster in that moment instead of turning around and, you know, hurting themselves even sometimes, you know. Here and there, the kids still have a moment, but definitely that's the biggest thing I learned was just having the discipline of having your coach behind you, me being their coach. Like they really rely on me. Like there's some kids, one of my kids, I love him, Raj. He does not move unless I'm behind. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, or thank God through the work that but for the most part, even today, I just came home himself and he had one of those days, but no, I'm in the gym with him just looking and seeing me across the other side of the court. I don't even need to say anything. The second I make eye contact with him, he himself ready to do the task at hand, and he feels safe enough to express himself. That's screaming for a second and then wants to go get the ball, knowing that like, yo, if the shove, coach got me. If he needs some pressure real quick, sometimes I got to give a hug just to let him know that he's safe in this environment. Like this is your safe space.
Yes.
I'm giving that to him. And Dad last year had told he started certain things at home now due to the sessions that we had with basketball. Whenever he feels upset, hurt his brothers or himself or his dad, and now he hugs himself. I taught him how to give himself a hug, and I would give him some pressure. The special needs children, more often than not, they need pressure to like it calms their system down. But he's giving that to himself, that self-love. And I tell them all the time, just be easy, you know, like we're right here, you know, we do this together. You got behind you, like whether coach is here or not, dad is right there. I tell him whether dad's there or not, your brother Meaty is right there. Whether he's there or not, your mom is there. Someone's always there for you, and we got you. And he's applying that to everyday life now, and it's so beautiful, man. It's so beautiful.
No, it's amazing what you're doing and what the students are picking up, and it goes back to, you know, being a student of the game, right? It's a difference on being on the court and being in the stands, right? Because when you're on the court, you see things a lot different. You see how people move, you better watch out for this person. This ability on that person on your team. So the way you play with your team or the way you pass the ball will impact how they catch and shoot. So there's a levels to the game as well as what you're doing. It's the levels of what you're doing. It's like not every student that you have, you can paint with the same paintbrush. You got to work totally different, but at the same time, it's a team sport because at the end of the day, it impacts the entire team. So if you don't focus on that one kid in a certain way, that's going to impact all the other students because they're going to see that too.
Yeah. Thanks, man. And
then like just talk about the future. What's the next step for what you're doing? It's like what is your ultimate goal? What do you see in the future for it?
So what I really want to get to more than anything else is being able to set up this program in a way where I can then bring another young man, young woman, family member onto the program and take my position essentially where I can then go on to hit a different community. Right now I'm in Long Island. We have went from Harlem to Long Island, and after Long Island finished up and everything, because that's all been the last like 2 years, definitely moving to Westchester area, and that's where I live currently. I live up in Westchester, New Rochelle. So setting up something within my community, I was saying with the not just the special needs kids, but all children, setting up a center for them to be able to go, almost like a YMCA, or some people have the Boys and Girls Club, along the line, except I want to handle it a little bit differently. And on top of that, do programs, YMCA and those other facilities, like bring us all together, not to be like, oh, I'm had this thing, no kids from here can come, or like, I want to integrate everything with everyone. And I want to do that for the entirety of the United States. I want to do that traveling the world. I already met some nice people over in like the California, Arizona area that have set up like the Special Olympics for their region and everything. I want to set that up as well within New York. I was talking to them about that not too long ago. Get that going and back into the community. Like I was like, paying for programs to people how to learn how to get grants and start their own businesses. Teaching people how to handle themselves financially, teaching people how to handle themselves emotionally, spiritually, how to conduct themselves, how to uplift themselves rather than tear themselves down in some moments. That's my ultimate goal. And I say this like all the time, man. Like when I go, I want to be able to leave my legacy, not within just my own children or my own, but the world. I want to leave a big stain of just positivity, and just like a thought of someone can breathe. Someone is breathing, taking a deep breath right now because I was there with them at one point. I want my energy to just continue on forever, man, and just like really multiply.
And you're doing that too, man. And I appreciate you for coming on. My saying is, it's not about being a good person. It's about being a great ancestor. And you are on that trajectory of being a great ancestor, because your legacy you're going to leave behind is going to impact many people. And so, again, I appreciate you for coming on. How can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Messiah24 and TikTok as well, Messiah24 as well. Also Purposeful Development Basketball. If you search that up on any platform, even Safari with our website, you'll be able to find us. Yeah, man.
So all those links will be in the description below. Again, brother, thank you for coming on. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we're out. Peace.